Hey,
Hey,
ladies.
hey.
Hey,
Hi.
hey. How
Hey,
y'all doing?
Doing
good.
good. How are
How
you?
about you?
Doing
Oh,
good.
sorry.
Doing good. How was y'all's holiday?
It was pretty good.
Relaxing.
Right.
Exactly. Yep.
So say
Relaxing.
peaceful, relaxing, did
Yep.
no work for Labor
Yep.
Day. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you,
Right?
Jesus.
I honored that day well.
Yep.
Well, it's Wednesday, September 8th, 2021. This is the Praise Reporter. We are your host. I'm Swan. There's
Linda.
And I'm Dana.
We are a ministry of the Sanctuary of Praise International Ministries. I'm sorry, y'all. My throat just started tickling when I hit live. Don't it do that? All
Yes,
right.
it does.
Y'all, it ain't the Rona either. It ain't C19. It ain't no. The devil is a liar. All right.
I've
But
You
never
anyway, we
heard
are
of
right.
C19. That's good.
we are a ministry of the Sanctuary of Praise International Ministries. Our pastor is Bishop Dr. William B. Smith Sr.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
assistant pastor is Dr. Shirley M. Smith. We are located at 35 McNaughton Street in Akron. We have service every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. We are in person. You are welcome to join us whenever you are ready. I think I saw that on a post somewhere. I saw that on someone's marquee. We're open and we're ready when you are. So when you're
Yeah.
ready to come on back to church, come on back. We're open and ready when you are.
Yes.
We do ask that you wear a mask if you are not vaccinated. Um, and yeah, and continue to social physical distance, right?
That's right.
But again, we have service at 11 a.m. If you don't feel comfortable coming into service just yet, that's fine. You're welcome to join us here on Facebook and YouTube Live every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. We are still doing Bible class on Zoom every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. We post that link on Facebook. You're welcome to join us. Anyone's welcome to join us on Zoom for Bible study, right? So,
Right.
we had a good holiday weekend, a long holiday weekend. And I think Melinda told me earlier that's our last long weekend till
Oh my word.
Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Till November.
You all take your mental health days.
Very
Take
good.
those
Say
PTO
it
days.
louder for the people in back.
Seriously. And
I'm
take your
serious.
mental health days, take your PTO days, take it, if that is, as Melinda said, it's true, that is our last long holiday. So, you guys, self care is the best care. Now, I'm not saying don't go to work. You
Right.
don't work, you
Right.
don't eat, literally.
Say
You
that
don't
louder
work,
for the
you don't
people in
pay your
back.
Yeah.
bills. So that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying though is if you need to take a mental health day, take a mental health day. If you are feeling ill, if you are feeling sick, especially at this time, just not with C19, that was cute, Shell, not just with COVID-19, but also with the flu, with your allergies, with mental health, take your days, people. Use your days. Use your days.
Now, our
That's just
waiver there
uh,
is
uh,
we
you
are
know,
not your boss. We are not your job. Your
we are
job,
not.
right. Don't say they told me to take off and you expect
That's
them to take
right. Don't
no,
say that
Don't do that.
look.
because I
You
can't
better
pay your
use some
bills.
wisdom. Right.
I
Say
can't help you.
say
Can't
that
pay your
louder for the
bills.
people in the back. You can't what? You no,
That's
not you
right.
can't.
I'm
I'm
not
not.
paying it, and even if I
I'm,
can, I'm not
I'm not.
paying your bills unless the
Right.
Lord
Yep.
tells me so. But I am advocating,
Right.
as is my career, my job, my licensure. I am advocating for you to take good care of yourself. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because some people can take a mental health day and then go out and do craziness that still impacts their mental health. So I'm not advocating you just taking off of work. I'm advocating you to take care of yourself.
Yes. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all hear that? Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what we got going on at the church? What's our calendar of events? I want to take one side note is that I was looking back on our past um, Facebook posts. They send the memories and everything, right? I think we did our first praise reporter just a little over a year ago. A little over a
How
year ago.
cool.
The three of
Happy
us.
anniversary,
Right,
ladies.
right.
Wow, exactly.
And we called it a commercial because remember we were doing a commercial for pastoral care for the
That's
fundraisers.
right.
So it
Yes.
was a little over a year ago. So y'all, we've been hanging tough. We've been hanging tight. We had a couple of missed weeks. Like last week, we had to take some days, right?
Mental health time.
Mental health days.
Exactly.
For real, for real. Hi,
Right. Hey,
Daddy.
Daddy.
Yep.
Hey, Uncle
Had
Ed.
to do a little bit of self-care last week.
A little bit
It's
self-care last
real.
week. So,
Yeah, it
but
happened.
yeah, it's been about a year. So as you said, Dana, happy anniversary, y'all. We've been doing this for a year. Doing it strong. Right. Whoop, whoop. I've been enjoying it also. I think,
Amen.
I can
Me
say
as
I know
well.
you guys have been also. Yeah. We've been enjoying it. So well, put some comments down and something in the comments of something you would like to hear us discuss or hear our side of the story. What's your side of the story on this subject, on this topic?
All right.
So if there's something you want us to cover, maybe in Christendom, Christianity today, something you would like us to cover, put it in the comments. Let us know. We'll try and tackle it. We'll try and tackle it with some wisdom,
Yeah,
right? Right.
that's right.
Okay. So I took a quick, now I'm back. So our calendar of events for the church, what's going on? What we got going on? I know we have something going on this Saturday. I do
Yeah.
know
I think
that.
our next two Saturdays are going to be fun.
They
Being
are.
socially distanced.
Yeah.
But
Right.
fun.
Right. We are. We do have some things going on these next two Saturdays. So what's going on this upcoming Saturday?
Hartville
Yes.
Hartville Market. Yes.
with the Women of
Let us-
Destiny.
yeah. We went there 2 years ago. Yeah, because I keep missing, I keep saying we went there last year, but it wasn't last year, y'all. It was 2 years ago. It was in 2019. We didn't do nothing last year. We were on lockdown, so
Right.
Hartville
Lockdown
Market.
flight.
Right. Our women's
Yeah.
ministry, we plan an outing to Hartville Market, so that's going to be fun. I like the outside booths. I don't know if they call them
Yes.
booths, but the outside vendors, I think those are the fun. You can do all that walking outside, So we're trying to do outings that allow us to be outdoors, to be safe, to be safe. Most of us are vaccinated, but still, look. All these variants are still out there. That's all I'm gonna say. So, but just so we can still have some fellowship, right? Because I think that's one thing. That's one thing this pandemic did. It took away our fellowship. We had to find creative ways to still fellowship with one another. So I'm grateful.
Chef,
Yes.
mentioning that, will you mention will you mention what you are now saying? You saw it and you say it now, physical, that thing. Will you say that?
You're gonna
Socially
have to remind
distance,
me.
physically distance,
You're gonna have to remind me.
the impact, how we say, socially distancing. You told me this that you saw. We say we're socially distancing. And maybe that is not the terminology that should have been used, but what do we
Right.
know,
Right.
So that's the terminology that was used, which has a social impact on you mentally. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's not that we want individuals to socially distance, but rather physically distance.
Physically distance. Exactly.
Because we can still socialize via Zoom and other things that we've been doing. Okay, pick it
Very
up
good.
because you told me, and I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's so good.
Yeah. I was watching a webinar. That's one of the things that happened during this time also is that we learned how to use Zoom and do webinars and seminars through Zoom. And so I was just eating up all kinds of knowledge, anytime I
Right.
could, catch a webinar on anything, I've done some of everything in the webinars, but again, one thing that the pandemic did was it physically distanced us. So, as Dana said, but it allowed us to be not so socially distant. Zoom allows us not to be socially distant. StreamYard allows us not to be socially distant. Facebook, you know. What are some other ways that you guys have found, if you want to put in the comments, of how you can be physically distant but not socially distant? What have you done during this time? Maybe it'll help somebody out, you know, because
Right.
I think we're going to be, until we get a hang of this, you know, we're going to be using these avenues of Zoom and things to help us. So put down in the comments some things that you did, whether it was family wise. Because I know one thing that the singles did during this time, it was so funny. Well, I say it was funny because right when we went into lockdown back in March 2020, you know, the church, right, March 2020, exactly. At the church, we were doing the Love Languages series. Remember, we were splitting into,
Yeah.
we were doing specialty classes at Bible study. And so we were splitting into, you know, groups. We had the married people that had the love languages. We had the youth. The youth had a class for their love languages, learning about their love languages. The singles, we had a class, you know, learning about our love languages also.
Yeah.
And so it was like towards the end of those sessions that we went into lockdown. But the singles wanted to finish out, you know, we weren't done with the lessons yet. So we wanted to continue and finish our lessons. So we continued on Zoom with our final lessons. We did our final lesson on Zoom for Bible study, but the singles continued on Zoom, more talking about the love languages. But then it turned into a weekly meeting of the singles. And so we're still doing that. And we're having a good time and planning some things and just enjoying, you know, trying to be, although we were physically distant, and some of us still are, we're not socially distant. So that's one of the things that we did, you know. Well, I just said, well, you put it in the comments. That's one of the things that we did. One of our ministries that the church did during this whole panorama. I heard somebody call it a panorama during this whole panorama, right? So anything that you guys did or that you noticed through this whole panorama that
But
helped
even with
you?
so for the singles, I think it was good because I learned the love languages. And for people who are people oriented kind of people who like to be around people, that was a good way to get through that because it was a
Yeah.
change and it was a difficult adjustment if you're a people person.
Sure.
So I could personally say I'm a people person. I like to laugh, I like to socialize. So to be on a serious lockdown and not be able to go hang out for lunch or dinner or the movies with my friends, it was hard.
Right.
But because of them, I could still see my friends and we could still talk and laugh. And outside of Zoom, we could still FaceTime if you could FaceTime. So it helped those of us, being, you know, for myself, who is a people person
Right.
and
Right.
couldn't go to our favorite restaurant or couldn't go to our favorite walk or because we had to be safe. And
Right.
I felt like the four walls were closing in and nobody could talk
Girl,
to me.
yeah.
But because of the Zoom, it helped me get through that and along
Right.
with some other people. I thought it was an excellent idea.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And it's weird for those of you that are quality timers out there, that actually is one dialect of quality time that is not proximity necessarily, but the time spent together.
Yeah.
You know, so that is such a great thing for those people of quality time, to where it's like I don't necessarily have to be in the same room with you. My quality time may be more of that we just connect. And so when people start to learn that were quality timers, it really did help them. Okay, as
Right.
long as I'm having some social interaction, some social connection, those that proximity was like their main dialect, I can see it being hard. But for those who proximity isn't, it's just quality time, time well spent, quality over quantity. Such a good, can you guys tell I love the love languages?
Look,
Doing
I
reports
see.
on it for forever. Yeah. So
That may be
is a really
something
good
we
thing.
talk about one of
Hmm.
our next
Oh yeah, you know I love the love languages.
praise reporters. We can talk about the love languages. We can talk about that. But okay, that was a side note. But yeah. All right. So yeah. Okay, so I know we got so far off of what the women's ministry in Harville Market, but we're going to Harville Market this Saturday, 10 o'clock. We're going to meet there and we're going to do the vendors, the booths outdoors and indoors, and bring your mask. But I don't know what their protocols are, but you know, you don't go anywhere without your mask anymore.
My
You know?
protocol
Right.
is to wear my mask.
Right.
My
We don't go anywhere
protocol.
without our mask anymore, right? So we're going to do that. And then we're going to have lunch there at Hartville Market. So it's going to be fun. And the last time we went, I had a good time. We had a good
Yes.
time. So, it was fun. It was fun. So that's what we're doing this weekend. Following weekend on the 18th, what are we doing the following weekend? I
We
know
have
what
our
it is.
church cookout,
Yeah,
picnic, get together, however you want to say it.
right,
Outside time, family outside time.
right.
Yeah.
So how are we doing it this year? How are we
Okay.
gathering
So
and
this year,
fellowshipping this year? Because we didn't have it
we
last year.
already
Again,
know.
this is our first year of doing things since
Mhm.
the panorama and everything. So how are we doing it this year?
So this year we are doing it as BYOS. Yeah. Bring your own sides.
Okay.
So we as the church, we will provide the main dish of the meat. You know, hot dogs, hamburgers, buns, all that great stuff. We're asking the saints, because of the pandemic and because of things like that and sharing, and you know, all of us were childcare workers. We know about communicable diseases and how things get started. So to counteract some of that, but still being able to let us get together, we're asking families to bring your own sides. You know, what your family likes to eat, bring your own sides. We'll make sure that the main meat is there, and come out, let's have some fun. You know, so that's what we're asking. We'll provide the drinks. You know, we're asking people to provide bottled drinks already, you know, separately contained, individually wrapped desserts. And you just come out with your sides and your family and yourself, whomever, and let's have some fun.
Right.
Yes.
I already got my picnic basket ready. I got an insulated picnic
Right?
basket.
I love this. I think this is so great. It's just really cool to me.
Right. I'm trying to figure out what sides I'm gonna bring. Whether I'm gonna make them or buy them. I don't know. What y'all got in mind? What are y'all bringing in your picnic basket?
I don't know.
Some sort of pasta salad, but also cold things cold, hot things hot. So as long
I
as
got
can
2
keep it
bags.
cold,
Look,
yeah,
I got
as
2
long as I
bags.
keep it cold, because I really like pasta salad.
Mhm.
So I'll probably bring some pasta salad, and I don't know what else.
Okay. Yeah. What you have in mind, Melinda?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I thought about making a salad,
Uh-huh.
but the salad with the fixings I like.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I like to put fruit in my salad, like grapes and chopped apples and maybe some crab meat. I don't know yet.
Oh, yes.
Right. Right.
Something different.
Right. Right. I haven't thought about. Like I said, I have my picnic basket ready, but I don't know what I'm putting in that picnic basket. You know, so. But I don't know. Salad sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. But I haven't figured out in a week and a half, huh?
That's
I
right.
have it all figured out in a week and a half.
Exactly.
So, where's our picnic going to be at this year? Where's our cookout going to be at this year?
I don't remember the name of it, but I remember the city, Mogador, if I'm saying it correctly.
Is Wingfoot Steak Park?
Okay.
Because I always
Sounds
say
about right.
Turkey Lake, and I know that is not the right word. So it's Wingfoot State Park in Mogador.
Yeah. Is it Wingfoot Lake?
See?
Wingfoot Lake
I told
State
you I
Park
said it wrong.
in Mogador. Yeah. So we'll start the picnic starts at 11 a.m. All right. So anyone, you're welcome to join us. We'll be outside. We do have a we're calling it a shelter. There's a shelter, you know, with open sides. So pavilion will have a shelter. But bring your baskets, bring your chairs, bring your, your umbrellas. We're hoping for no rain, but umbrellas to shade
Right.
from the sun. Yeah, bring that. Let's just come on out and have a good time. We'll probably have some music playing. I know I'll bring my chair. I need to go get another one, but I'll bring my chair, my lawn chair.
That's
But I would
right.
always bring my lawn chair. Y'all know we would always Melinda was good for
Right.
bringing her lawn chair. Melinda brings
Right?
her lawn
She
chair
really was.
every
Faithfully.
picnic.
I bought
Faithfully.
a new one.
Melinda has. Mm-hmm. She
I bought a
does.
new one
Melinda.
from Ollie's. So it's a bigger
Mhm.
chair with a little pillow on the back. It's called a someone said it's like a floating chair because it can
Okay.
lean back without your feet touching. But
Okay.
I didn't really like rocking back like that. I like to sit up so I can see. So,
Right.
but I did. I bought it at Ollie's. They had a
Okay.
whole couple crates full. So
Okay.
nice size chair.
I have to
So I'll
check
be
Ollie's
bringing
out.
that.
I got some nice
Right.
luggage from Ollie's. So let me check Ollie's out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So get your chairs together, get your coolers together to bring your get your picnic baskets together. I know we are supplying the paper products too, right? Like the plates, if you need a
Yes.
plate, right? We do
Yes.
have the paper products. So yeah, we'll have that. But bring your own size, you know. We're trying to limit the sharing amount that we do. You know, so
Exactly.
that's why we're
And then
advocating
breathing
for
over the food.
right. And
Oh,
then not having,
Father.
because if we did have all of that food there, somebody would stuck, a couple of people would be stuck behind serving the food. You wouldn't be able to serve yourself, you know. So
Right.
and so that gets a little tedious for you know for everyone to enjoy the picnic. So that's one of the reasons we did that also. So if you bring your own size, we'll just have the meats. I got the meats. We'll have the meats ready for you, right? We're gonna have fun. So these next 2 Saturdays, action, fun-filled, packed Saturdays.
Yes.
Hartville Market this Saturday. Our church picnic. This is the first time we've had it later in the year. You know, normally we
Yeah.
do it in August, though.
August.
I think it'll be
Yeah.
cool enough. We'll all be able to enjoy it. You know, we won't be
Right.
all sweaty and everything. But we should have some games going. There's a lake out there. There's playground areas. You know, all of that. I know there's some baseball diamonds, so we may get a good game of kickball going or something. Right, something. We're gonna have some fun, some games and everything. But join us if you would like. Bring your own sides. All right, join us and come on out. Wingfoot Lake State Park. Google it. It's in Mogador. It's on. I want to say
I
Goodyear.
don't
Did they
remember.
say Goodyear Boulevard or Goodyear? It's in Mogador. Just Google Wingfoot Lake State Park, and then we'll have the exact info next week. You plan to join us. All right, ladies, good chatting with you. We are the Praise Reporter, Ministry of the Sanctuary of Praise International Ministries. Our pastor is Bishop Dr. William B. Smith Sr. Our assistant pastor is Dr. Sherlyn M. Smith. You're welcome to join us every Sunday morning at 11 a.m., either in person or live on Facebook and YouTube. We have intercessory prayer that is going to start. Mother Jackson has probably already started. She's probably already in the prayer room on the prayer line, y'all. That starts at 6:30 on our prayer and praise conference call line. And then Bible study is on Zoom at 7 p.m. You're welcome to join us on that. The link is over on Facebook, or you can text any one of us if you have our numbers, and we'll send it out to you. We all got it. So we can send you that link also. All right. So thank you for joining us today. Ladies, it was good talking to y'all. I
You
like
You as
that.
too.
well.
I'm gonna put pointers in our banners, in our comments, you know, self-care. You know, we talked about self-care. We talked about our picnic. We talked about the women's ministry. What else did we talk? We had some good topics. We talked about love languages today. So if you're tuning in now, we're getting ready to go off. So go back and watch this restream. You'll enjoy it. We had a good time. All right, ladies. Again, good talking to you. I'll see y'all
See
on
you too.
Zoom for Bible study.
Yep.
And then we'll see everybody else next week, 6 o'clock
See ya.
here. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.